So, yung po na ako po si Asen. So, nandito tayo ngayon, magre-review tayo ng movie. Ang pangalan ay title ng movie, Pirates of Silicon Valley. So, magsisimula tayo sa unang question. Ang unang question is anong kumpanya ni Bill Gates? Ang kumpanya is Microsoft. So, sa pangalawa, ano ang kumpanya ni Steve Jobs? Is Apple. Apple yung mga kumpanya niya. Ang pangatlo, isa-summary ko ang mga characters doon na si Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. So, Steve Jobs was charismatic pioneer of the personal computer of era. With Steve Wozniak, Jobs founded Apple Incorporated in 1976 and transformed the company into the world leader telecommunication. Widely considered a visionary and a genius, he oversaw the launch of such revolutionary products as iPad and the iPhone. So, for the second, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is technology's business leader and philanthropist. He grew up in Seattle, Washington. With an amazing supportive family, encouraged interest computer at an early age. He dropped out of college at start Microsoft, his childhood friend with Paul Allen. So, for the next question is, what software was introduced on the film? Microsoft software Microsoft, and the computer is Apple computer. For the next question, what computers were introduced in the film? Like I just said before, is Apple computer. For the next question, what is the deal both companies at that time? So, for the next question, what is the deal both companies at that time? So the deal was struck. Microsoft agreed to invest 150 million in Apple stock. The companies agreed to settle outstanding litigation and cross-license patents while making Microsoft Office available for the Macintosh and making the Internet Explorer the default browser, but not the only one on the Mac. The next question is, what is the reason both founders split the deal? Because Apple was bankrupt. For the next question is, what inspired the GUI? Xerox Alto. GUI is a graphics user interface. He inspired by Xerox Alto. And next question is, what happened to the Macworld Boston 1997 deal? The two companies have received full cross license for all patents that exist for patents that are filed within the next 5 years. It has been very serious patent settlement that the second part, this is Microsoft committing release Microsoft Office on Macintosh for the next 5 years. Next question. Next question. What happened to the characters after the film now? What happened to the characters now? William Henry Gates as Bill Gates is American business magnate, software developer, investor, author, and philanthropist. He is a co-founder Microsoft along with late childhood friend Paul Allen. During his career at Microsoft, Gates held the position of chairman, chief executive officer of president, and chief software architect, while being the largest individual shareholder until May 2014. He was major entrepreneur of the microcomputer revolution of the 1970s and the 1980s. And for the next is Stephen Paul Jobs as Steve Jobs. So, he was born in February 24, 1955, and he died in October 5, 2011. Was an American entrepreneur, industrial designer, business magnate, media proprietor, and investor. He was the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Apple, the chairman, majority shareholder of Pixar. A member of the Walt Disney Company's board directors following its acquisition of Pixar, and the founder, chairman of and CEO of NeXT. He is widely recognized as pioneer of the personal computer revolution of the 1970s and the 1980s, along with his early business partner and fellow Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. So, for the last part, all of the cast, first thing first is Noah Weil as Steve Jobs, Anthony Michael Hall as Bill Gates, Joey Slotnick as Steve Wozniak, John DiMaggio as Steve Ballmer, Josh Hopkins as Paul Allen, Gail Hard Sartain as Ed Roberts, Jeffrey Nordling as Mike Markula, Alan Royal as John Lee Scully, J.G. Hertzler as Ridley Scott, Gemma sa programa as Arlene is Asibia for Chrisan Brennan, Brooke Redding as Lisa Brennan Jobs, Wayne Pear as Captain Crunch, Brian Lester as Charles Simonyi, Gerald Macola as Rod Brock, Marcus Giamatti as Daniel Kotke. So, yun po nagtatapos ang aking review. Thank you for watching and peace out. God bless.